Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we're talking about business credit made easy. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. How to get financial freedom papers is always on tap on the live stream. And tonight, welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday Night Live Stream. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. We got to make this simple. F average, you're going to have to be legendary. What I mean is, you're going to have to get outside of your comfort zone. At least that's what I am expecting. Why? I've been talking about this. Interest rates do have to come down by the Federal Reserve sooner or later. A bull run on the stock market, if they do, and real estate will start ticking upwards. That's simple. About business credit made easy. We're going to talk about it. And the reason why I call it business credit made easy is because we're talking about nav.com. There's a link down below in the description box. And please share the videos. Smash that like button. Make sure people know you're in the house on this holiday. It's 5 days till Christmas. What are we going to do about that? Are you going to be out here buying liabilities? You're going to limit the amount of liabilities, or are you buying some assets? Stock market went down again. Do you anticipate it continuing to go down? I do. Why? Expect companies to start selling because we get rid of losses. We need tax write-offs. So we will see what happens the next 10 days. And out of the 10 days, there's probably like 7 days that are going to be stock market days. So that's it. And then 2024. So I have been a little under the weather for the last 48 hours. So my voice was messed up on Monday. It's still a little bit messed up, but this will be short and sweet, ladies and gentlemen. Now, in the chat room tonight, if you can't get in the chat room, it's because on Wednesday night live streams, only members with the icon can be in the chat room. It's that simple. Now, also look at the chat, because if you are loving coffee, if you're a lover of tea, then that means you need to get over to Beachfront Java, because they have a holiday special. You simply use the promo code HOLIDAY when you order, all capitals, holiday. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing more to it. So that's the first order of business. Second order of business with Beachfront Java: fine ground coffee, drip ground, whole bean, 1 pound, 3 pound, 5 pound bags, half-pound bags, premium blend, premium beans from around the world, the best regions that you would want to get coffee from. Comes in a Ziploc bag, and there's free shipping in the United States. Can't get any better than that. And it's our own Professor Auntie Val, by the way. So we have to show love and support by ordering from her. If you're going to order coffee under $30 for a lot of the bags, especially when we're talking about 1 pound bags. So just keep that in mind. And the special promo code right now, holiday, all one word, all caps. Go over there, show some love. Okay, now let's get into some other things. I'm a little disturbed by what I found today. So I'm going to see who's in the house tonight. Victor Marrero, right back from his vacation. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday Night Live Stream. He has the icon next to his name, which I appreciate. And he brings his tagline this evening. Hello, all. Let's do this. And that's what we try to do here. If you miss Monday night, Victor Moreau is dropping gems all over the chat room. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you need your pen, pad, and paper, because you never know where we're going to go with this discussion. So thank you again, Victor Moreau, for being in the house. Joe Nay is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday Night Live Stream. He too has the icon next to his name. I humbly appreciate it. And he says his tagline, "What's good, SSN fam? I'm here. I'm paying attention." Thank you so much, Joe Nay. I'm glad and happy and very happy you're paying attention. Got the notification and saw the trailer as well. Thank you so much for that. Now, one last thing before I get into it. Let me see if I have the nav link before we go over to NAV, because a lot of people want to get their business up and running and get business credit. Well, here's the first thing of order. When you go and get your business started, the first thing everybody wants to do, you got to have your EIN number. You got to have a business location. That's always the best thing. Your business address at a home is not the best for business credit. You want a commercially zoned office. So that's why we always talk about Opus Virtual Office, because it's in an actual commercial zone. If you need to use the office, you can pay rental for the office per hour. So you actually have some receptionists there, people to answer your phone calls with Opus Virtual Office. So that's why I always recommend Opus Virtual Office for $99 a month. You get 1 month free if you pay a full year in advance. It's still a tax write-off. So that's the first order of businesses that you're going to need. Your articles of incorporation, you're going to need that. Make sure you're authorized, right? You have to own 25% or more to be authorized. Just for starters. Excuse me. So I might be coughing a little bit tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because I haven't talked really since yesterday or Monday at any length of time. So earlier today I started talking, but I see right now this is going to be a little issue. All right, let's go see NAV. And again, if you cannot get into the chat room, there's a reason. You have to be a member of the channel on Wednesday nights. On Monday and Friday, chat room is open, and any other live stream. All right, so that's how this goes. Now let's go here. Here we go. This is NAV. The reason why this is made E for business credit is that you simply just fill out your information, your address, and NAV has people that find you. They send you a message, email, and say, hey, you may qualify for this credit. All right. That's what you need. So if you're going to go get a Dun and Bradstreet number, that helps. Also, all right, make sure you have something. And then you go to NAV, and there's two things. You can have the free NAV, which is very easy. Okay. Or you can start your business credit off by having gain a trade line from NAV Prime. You can pay NAV Prime $49, $50 per month. They report that on your business credit profile. So that's what you can do. Now, memberships, which can increase business credit scores up to 50% in the first 3 months. Not a bad gig, right? So there you go. Get credit for every swipe. So again, build business credit history from everyday purchases with the NAV Prime card. How about that? So now you have something else that you're doing. Second monthly trade line to maximize business credit building. Are you listening, ladies and gentlemen? This is made easy because the other options were net 30s. Okay, net 30s are nice, but in the overall scheme of things, you're going to need something more than that in the long run. So a trade line is awesome. And here we are at the $49.99, $49.99 a month. They do have a free version, but if you pay the $49.99 per month, there's a link down below, detailed credit report for business and personal, which is interesting, trade line reporting, which is nice. Business checking account, no minimum balances, no opening deposits, no monthly account. That's awfully nice. You can also go to Blue Vine if you have an issue with business banking, because Blue Vine is no qualifications as well. And of course, you get the new Prime card when you pay $49.99. It can't get any easier than this. Just by having your name within NAV, again, they search you out and say you may qualify for this type of loan, this type of credit line. You just never know. It works out great. And look at these different loan types that I'm showing here on the screen. You can see it plain and simple. Now, some of you may say, Eric, I need something else. Well, there it is. Business formation, cash flow, business insurance, which comes up, merchant services, which comes up, payroll services, which comes up, help with business taxes, accounting, that will come up, business grants, that will come up. All right. Just so everybody understands and it's clear, in different countries, different states, different jurisdictions, you have different requirements for your business accounting. So I'm going to go with the foreign. All right. I'm not going to go in America since I'm doing Dominican Republic LLC, which is called an SRL. They require something that we don't require in the United States: monthly accounting. Now, what I mean by that is, sure, you can do your monthly accounting in the US, but really it's just so you can keep track and not have to try and do it months later or quarterly. But in Dominican Republic, you're expected to turn in paperwork regarding what happened the previous month to filing with the government. So that means you have to have well, it doesn't mean you should have an accountant in that case. I'm not familiar with what their laws are. So now I got to have an accountant. That accountant might be $100 to $150 per month. That's right. That's an expense in itself. So just think about that when you are starting your business. There are expenses that you're going to need. Now, a lot of people try to maneuver by themselves, but again, you want credit, then you should have everything locked. But NAV makes it very, very easy. And in fact, let me see if I have the NAV link so I can always put it in the chat room and make this easy for you. In fact, here it is right here. I'll just put it in the chat room. You can check this out yourself. Very simple, very easy. And that is the first thing you do after you have your EIN number, your articles of incorporation. You make sure you're the authorized person, so then you can open up bank accounts, you can get debit cards, and then your email address that they can send you messages to, and then you can start delving into other business credit. But there's the link in the chat room, ladies and gentlemen. All right, make it nice and simple. Victor Marrero, he says, yes, absolutely. This month to cut loser stocks so you can write them off and lower your taxable income. Exactly. So when people say, why is the stock market going down? This is exactly why it's going down, because people are going to take the L's. They're going to say, okay, I made money, so why don't I write off what I lost? Other people are going to be paying attention to how much did I buy stocks for, and did I put it in a 401k? Because the 401k is going to be a write-off. So those are two things that happen. And he's exactly right. See what he's saying right here. This is the month to cut loser stocks so you can write them off and lower your taxable income. I've been using that strategy for years. Exactly. That's exactly right. That's what we have to do out here. Victor Marrero playing it like a top 10%, like you should. You shouldn't be holding on, going, oh, I don't want to lose this money. Well, actually, an L works in your favor when it comes to your taxable income. See, that's what you have to understand. Are you going to sit there and take an L by not selling them? Because it's only realized once you sell it. It's not realized unless you sell it, and it's not realized by just looking at it. All right? That's how it works. The funny part about how we realize wealth is just like this, like what Elon Musk is like the wealthiest guy, I guess, still to record, but it's based on his stock holdings, but we don't charge him. That's why it's so very interesting when they use somebody's unrealized gains. He didn't sell the shares, so therefore he's not really worth that amount. He's only worth that amount if he liquidated and sold everything. See, that's the thing. Now, what's going to probably end up happening years down the line, they might even implement something, unrealized tax. That would be very scary. All right. So you have to sell in order to get the realized taxable income if you're taking L's. And so therefore, some people are willing to take L's. They're like, I might as well just sell this because I actually made more money and I need some taxable write-offs, because otherwise you got more tax liabilities. We don't want more tax liabilities, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Just keep that in mind. Any money you save from paying taxes is money in your pocket. All right. It's that simple. So don't be out here thinking, oh my God, I lost 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 from doing this. Just take it as an L. Like, for instance, there's also L's such as, unfortunately, I am going to have to report something that just came up. That's why I was late. Is when we put money into cash flow NFT, it looks like we're going to be taking L's, unfortunately. But see, those L's we've already paid. So once we realize it's an L, and it doesn't really matter, it needs to be an L. The fact that you paid it into some sort of investment vehicle, that is a tax write-off, and there's no return. And so now I'm about to show you why I was late tonight, because I just got sent this over today. I'm going to be dropping a video tomorrow, but again, I was already dropping a video when I was waiting for my voice to come back. But that's it for the credit made easy. The other thing is, if you open up a bank account, you can also do Blue Vine that I mentioned. So they also have something. If you start accumulating like $10,000 per month on average, then you may be extended credit line. Just so you know, there's different ways that you can get your business credit going, but that's the easiest ways. All right. Now I'm going to go to what happened today. And unfortunately, we're having issues with our cash flow, the NFT, the UK NFT, the Benelux NFT. And sadly, I was sent this just 30 minutes ago. And I was like, kidding me. I was like, this is terrible, terrible news. And I'm just like sick. So this is why, another reason I started my corporation in the DR for several reasons. It's not that, it's just that there's property there. So why should I do it in the US? I could have run it under US LLC, but if property's there, I want money sent to the company there. I don't want to do this float from my company here in the US and send it over to the DR. I might as well just have, because we're going to have the bank accounts there, wire the money in. If somebody wants to do something, it's officially traced. It's no big deal. But that's one of the factors. And this is one of the reasons why I probably won't be doing Ring of Fires other than the Instavid.ai. Instavid AI, I'm actually involved with, okay? Not on a level where I'm deciding factor or anything, but I have input and a discussion with these guys. So I'll do Instavid AI because I'm actually connected. Anything else after this, because we're taking L's on damn near everything that somebody else is running. So I just wanted to say that before that's interesting. I wanted to say that before I start showing this that just came up today. Some guys sent me, some guys have been working on some things, and some of you may know who this guy is on the screen. On the left-hand side, that's Hakan Torahan. And apparently, the reason why this was alluded is because he did some stuff in Istanbul. Yes, Istanbul years ago. And traditionally, years ago, you're not going to be able to find out anything. Well, came back to haunt you. Why? Because there's internet, and internet was out years ago. So this, let me switch to, do we have, is this, oh, that's okay, let me switch to English. Look, Baron of North Cyprus. So now it comes up, Hakan Torahan, who disappeared from Istanbul after making a profit, was found in the TRNC on charges of illegal betting and money transfer and financing online betting sites that suck the blood of Turkey. After three biggest betting barons in northern Cyprus I guess went to jail. So new illegal betting money baron in North Cyprus, they're referring to Hakan. But I was like, are you kidding me? And not only that, the worst part is this. He said that he was doing this here, Pink Point. That is an ATM machine right here, ladies and gentlemen. The same thing that he sold us and Mike and those guys was talking about. It says right here, Talon Company's ATM project, Pink Point, was a scam. Hakan Torahan collected $12,000 from around 760 small businesses in Istanbul and disappeared without activating the ATM project he promised. Okay, no ATM project for Miracle. Sounds familiar. They made profit in Turkey, married his assistant, Ebru Torahan. Unbelievable. And set sail for the new profiteering projects. Hakan Torahan made profit of $10 million in Turkey in 2010. Now he is a respected businessman in Cyprus. Although he's arrested many times in connection with illegal betting and money transfer, where he came after 2015. Hakan Torahan and his wife has gained respect on the island, and their money, power, and attract attention as two names on the agenda. So sure, he has this team, soccer team, all very interesting. And here goes whatever that is. I don't know, but they're showing some people. All right, there's Ebru. That's the UBP party. Unfortunately, in 2022, his wife, as we talked about, was trying to be mayor of their province. She didn't win, though, but she still tried. No problem. I mean, so again, this is saddening, maddening, and crazy. And now we understand why there has been delays and misinformation and Micah's happening to act like this never happened. So now there it is officially, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. So I am anticipating once again an L, but all I can say about that is this is one of the reasons why we do Ring of Fire, because instead of people putting in $5,000, people were able to put in maybe $250, $500, $750, $1,000, but not $5,000. So, or $2,500 or $10,000. So all I'm saying is that's the only reason I even did it is to limit the exposure. If it works, nobody's going to have a problem with, divvying up, like they were saying, let's say $1 million. Nobody would have a problem with that. You put in 25%, 20%, 10%, great, but we're not getting there. I do not believe. I think this was another setup, similar type of thing that he did over in Istanbul, and now he's doing it in Cyprus, where you can't go get him, because Cyprus generally is in no man's land. Extradition, I do not believe you can have from there. So this is why he's not going to be, after this next little adventure, I anticipate there's going to be problems with the regulators in the United States. This is also why his name is not on anything. All right. This explains a lot. This is why when you start looking at things, this is why Micah's talking a lot. This is why Hakan doesn't come on he doesn't come on all the time. He'll come on when he needs money. All right. When he needs people to send money in to buy an NFT or now shares. I don't know what they're doing, but all I know is this isn't looking good for us, because it looks like he already did this. This is terrible. And quite frankly, I'm upset by it. So I was expressing some of my, I was expressing how I felt. That's why I was also late to a few of the Miracle folks once I found out, because there was rumors of this all along and Micah kept denying it. So anyhow, Brian P's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday night live stream, the icon next to his name. And he says, hello, Eric. I hope all is well with you. Yes, it is. Hopefully all's well with you. I'm getting over my little throat situation, but it looks like we're getting a little better. Hello, SSN family. Hello, SSN family. I got the notification and video. That's 2 people. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I greatly appreciate that. And everybody, make sure you smash that like button, because you never know when the YouTube gods are watching and listening. He ran a Ponzi scheme. Yes, Joe Nay, exactly. Basically, he didn't run a Ponzi scheme the first time. The first time, apparently, he went to businesses saying, oh, I'm creating a new ATM business network. Give me, what did they say, 10,000 or 12,000, I think it was. They said, give me $12,000 and I'll bring in an ATM. And I'm pretty sure all the virtues of an ATM, you put money in, you'll be able to make some of the profit when there's deposits and withdrawals, because you're going to charge a fee and it'll be in your business and things like that. That's all the virtues. And apparently 760 businesses gave him $12,000. They're talking $10 million is what they're saying. Now he ran a Ponzi scheme with the help of Micah, because without Micah, he could not have done anything, because he was arrested already on the gambling charges. So he can't go do anything with money under anything. In the EU, there's no way you can have a money transfer when you've been arrested for illegal betting. There's no way you can get ATM machines, Bitcoin ATM machines with illegal betting on your record. So therefore, you need a stooge, or you need somebody that's well-spoken, like a Micah, and looking like a clean-cut guy to represent. So that's why lately I just realized over the course of the years, in real time, you can't figure it out. But once you start tracking from February 2022 up until now, then you realize, damn, they were actually setting everybody up from the get-go. It was a great con game. And I can't believe it's not con at this point, because I just pulled up their November 19, 2022, that I'm dropping tomorrow, their video where they made a slick video, and I see what they're talking about. And I was like, damn, they got us, because that's what the next video is going to be. This is how they got us, because they were actually opening up stores in real time. People are like, yeah, their store opening. This is great. Then they're showing these partnership deals, which are fake, but they still said they're partnership deals. So you're thinking there's progress. This is great. And then they're saying we're going to pay you. And at the end of February or March, you'll get your first commission payouts. So if you're watching it in real time from February to November, you're like, well, we haven't received any commission. Maybe it'll be soon. And then they say it's coming February, at the end of February, March. Don't worry. And our stores are opening next week, in 2 weeks. So they're getting us all revved up. We believe the hype. So now they're running the Ponzi. But at the real time, we're thinking it's legitimate, because we see stores. They have an app in the app stores on Google and Apple. They have a number, a money number at Estonia. All right. They have where they're in business, licensed allegedly. Well, that was the problem. Their license was suspended in 2021, not 2022. I don't know when they put it on the website, though. That's the thing. I don't know if it was on the website in February, March, and April, because it was 11/11/21 or 7/11/21. I can't remember the date, but I don't think it was updated in February, March, and April. So that's the other thing about this. So they were able to operate with the license that's no longer valid, and that still that they allow the Apple Play Store took their app down. The Google Play Store has left their app up, so other people can be victimized. But it should be coming down shortly, because it actually has been revoked due to money laundering. So now Cashflow NFT was a straight Ponzi scheme. I'm an investor in InstaVid AI. Congratulations, Brian P. He's using some of that profit he's making from that dividend investing. I love it. He's trying to find his financial freedom papers. In fact, he's done one hell of a job. So congratulations on that. And full disclosure, so am I. just so everybody knows. Not only have I invested in it, but I actually have other deals that I'm going to have with them. So let's just call it consulting. And so I also will be in that vein. So again, I'm telling you guys straight up, if I'm not doing anything, we're not going to be going after these Ring of Fire deals. I'll do the Ring of Fire deal myself. So the one that's coming up is something most people don't care about because it's catered towards almost, it is kind of timeshare-ish. And so it's like I told you guys before, that's one of the reasons I'm opening up, because those condos that are going to be coming up that I'm getting, I'm putting them under my umbrella where they'll have right to use. And then it's going to be not cheap. I mean, I told people already, it's going to be $10,000 right to use for 20 years. All right. That's what it's going to be. You're going to pay $400 a year. That's it for now. I mean, it would have to catch up, but in 5 to 10 years, I don't anticipate this thing going like a timeshare where you're paying $400 a year, and then 2 years later it's $500 a year, then 2 years later it's $600. We're starting at $400 a year after the 10,000. That gets you every week except for 6. Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, which I'm actually thinking Thanksgiving is going to be open because it's not really major in the islands. But it's going to definitely be Christmas, New Year's, blackouts. The other blackout's going to be the 2 weeks in April for Holy Week. So that's 4 weeks. And then I don't know of any other. There might be another date that I'm not familiar with, but there can only be 5, let's say. 5 or 6 maximum dates that could be blacked out. Then we'll have the premium, but only 3 people can have premiums. That's it. 3 people have premiums where they will be able to use any dates, including the 6 blackout dates. But that'll be 15 G's. All right. And then those 3 people, their maintenance fees are going to be $500. That's it. There's only going to be 15. That's it. So unlike a timeshare, not everybody's going to have a week. Not everybody's going to have all this nonsense where you can't make reservations, can't get the weeks you want. So 12, 15 weeks, people can choose. The other weeks, hey, this is not going to affect you, whoever's involved, but the company itself, we're renting them out as Airbnbs. So that's what we're going to be doing. That's not coming out until I get approval for SSN Lifestyle, Dominican Republic, which takes, what did she say, 4 to 6 weeks. So sometime in January, I'm hoping that they let me use that name. You have to submit your LLC name to the government. The government has to approve it. That's crazy, right? But they just want to make sure what you're doing, is it all straight? Is it concise and clear? Because we can't go out here and have management, developing, real estate buying, and then all of a sudden my company is out here selling ATM machines. The government's going to be like, wait a minute, that's not within what you wrote for us. You can't do that. See, that's what they do in the DR. You can't pivot. And just because it's called Eric Bird Enterprises, I can't just all of a sudden start selling ATM machines. I have to, whatever I wrote down is what my business is supposed to do. So if I deviate from that, well, then you got to get another SRL or LLC. So just giving you guys an idea. So InstaVid, congratulations with Brian P. He's joined me. So congratulations on that, man. All right, here we go. Mo Better's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday night live stream with the icon next to his name. I humbly appreciate the support. The investor is here. What's up, E? What's up, SSN Nation? We in the building. Got the notification and he smashed that like button. That's 4 people tonight. Thank you so much. Raising the roof. So Mo Better, another investor in Wait. Yes, it's getting awesome. Here we go. He's in another island with investors' money. These people need to spend time in jail. Exactly, Victor Marrero. My thoughts exactly. I don't think they're coming back to the U.S. They're supposed to have something next year. 6 months ain't going to help them. I can tell you that right now. They got 1,000 people looking for these clowns about now, especially when more people find out about what Hakan did before. And now it all makes sense why there's no ATM machines, no point of sale systems, nothing. The stores, They don't generate any revenue. Micah just announced in December, December 15th call, no revenue. I was like, okay, this is insanity. So yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Eric, did you get the emails? No, unfortunately, I did not. No emails. Here's what I'm going to do though. I haven't even checked my emails. Let me go look at something. Let me go look. So anyhow, Brian P. Some people may be saying, "Hey, what is he talking about?" Well, Instavid.ai is a new business startup that's coming out. Members here in the SSN Nation, you guys have special deals. All right. You have special deals. What are those special deals? This is I call it the Shark Tank deal. That's what I call it. And a lot of people go, what do you mean? The Shark Tank, somebody comes in and they say, hey, I'm starting a new company. Call it AI University. And I'm going to do something special with video. And I come in and say, I want to give you 10% of my company. And I want $100,000. And like I always say, Mark Cuban will say, hey, I'll give you the 100,000, but I want 25% of your business. And you say, no, that's not going to work. And then Mr. Wonderful, or AKA Ring of Fire, comes and says, okay, you want to keep your equity? No problem. I'll give you the 100,000, but on every sale, I'll get some money back. Let's call it $1. Okay. And then once you give me back my initial 100,000, then I get 3% equity, which means you get checks coming in perpetuity. Now, how does that sound? That Mr. Wonderful deal is similar to the SSN Nation deal when it comes to Instavid AI. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's only a limited time, and again, whatever you want to do with them is your business. You have to just go to info, send an email to Oscar at info@instavidai.com. Check out the previous videos that we did on Monday, was it? Well, anyhow, in the last 4 or 5 days, there's live videos. Go to the live stream and you'll see me and Oscar talking. And therefore, that's the videos you want to check out. And put in the title. Put in title. I'm putting this in the chat room. SSN Nation. Let them know you're from SSN Nation. That's the only way you're going to get this. All right. So just giving you guys an idea on if you want to do something where you have that passive income, getting your financial freedom papers. Now, anything you put money towards is a risk. Let's just call it what it is. But when it comes to social media and video and being able to do something quicker and faster, that helps you out greatly. That means people may be interested. There's several people that are interested. Whether they're going to use it or not is a whole nother story. Some big time people with large amounts of followers, not people like me. Yes, I have 15,000. We have 15,000 plus subscribers. That doesn't mean it. That's not it. What we're talking about is people who actually have 10,000, 5,000 people that have been in businesses with them before. That's what I'm talking about. It's pretty crazy. So that's the type of people where if they start doing the platform, they're going to have tens of thousands of uses for the platform because it's shared between your audience potentially and their social medias. So that makes it kind of different. Okay, Brian P. Yes, I have a lot of emails. I haven't been checking them for 24 or 48 hours. Yeah, I see your rules. That's the BOI. Is I'm rules targeting financial. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the BOI. I did a video on BOI. So yeah, everybody, this is another reason why, again, I'll get back to the miracle when they said they're going to do business in the United States. The FinCEN, the BOI, that has to be report. You have to fill it out. So they're going to have a year to fill it out. So that gets them off the hook because they don't want to fill out any papers. Scammers don't want to fill out paperwork. But when you have a corporation in Nevada, you have to file quarterly. So now your quarterly reports and quarterly filings are public. So you're going to be putting in there some financial news and updates and information. And I have a feeling they're not going to do it. And if they do, I have a feeling it's going to be fraudulent, because if they claim that they made a profit, there's a double-edged sword. People are going to say, hey, wait a minute. Where's our profits then from our NFTs? And if they say if they made money, people are going to say, where's our money? And if they didn't make money, people are going to be like, well, wait a minute. I thought what happened to the stores and ATM and all that, which, like I said, Mike has already set people up. That blueprint looks very familiar for SSN Nation by now. Yep, exactly. Exactly, man. It's crazy. Exactly. All right. George's Charles is here. Another investor in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday night live stream. He has the icon next to his name, which I humbly appreciate. And he says, hey, all, I smell money in here is his tagline. That's right. He knows that he smells money. And in fact, in a few years, we're going to be talking to him with that tagline. I smell money over here in the DR, man. What's happening? Because he's making advances and doing the damn thing over there, ladies and gentlemen. So again, I'm very proud of all you guys, just like George's Charles, Brian P, Victor Marrero, everybody. You guys are making sowing now, get you your financial freedom papers later. All right. And a lot of us are doing some things that speeds up the financial freedom papers, because part of that is business. No matter how you slice it, you're going to have to be in business. So if some people say Airbnb, that's business. If some people say LLC, that's business. Corporation, that's business. You're going to have to be in business in order to stay ahead of inflationary situations. And that's not going to stop. All countries around the world print money. All right. They cater to the rich, give them tax breaks. But again, just make sure. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Brian P. I appreciate that. Glad you got in, and Freedom Papers. Hopefully we got that happening for us over a few years. Because when it comes to technology means you have a short window. It could be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. But you're going to have to change up, because somebody's going to catch you and move ahead. You know, people are always trying to kick your ass when it comes to business. George's Charles says, Sup, Mo, showing some love in the house. What's up, Victor? That's what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget Friday night live stream at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because it's going to be off the charts. Don't forget, Brian P., we will see them on American Greed. Yep, I believe so, because they messed around and going to find out. I believe. I don't see how they're going to get out of this. I would be totally shocked, but I don't. From what I'm seeing now, after doing the timelines for the last year or 2 years, and I'm getting their videos together and taking clips and snippets, I'm like, oh my God, this was the whole time. It was just a scheme. It was never supposed to work. What's up, man? George's Charles. What's up, man? What's up? George's Charles. What's happening, buddy? Looking forward to closing at DR in 2024, hopefully by July, but maybe end of year. Victor Marrero. Victor, they are not closing in June or July. If they close at the end of 2024, I would be shocked, totally shocked. If we're talking about your galaxy, I'd be shocked. I don't even know what the latest videos are, but I don't think they're on 4 floors or 5 floors yet. Okay, let me give you the timeline so everybody understands. We all have an issue here. So let's just say that they actually did have 5 floors because I think it should be 5 floors, 4 floors plus the penthouse. Let's say the structure itself was completed. Then let's say that they actually had it wrapped where they had walls on the outside. The problem is everything that's interior wise, that's where the problem comes in. That's not going to be done in 5, 6, 7, 8 months. So I don't know how many units are in the building, but all that takes more than a year. So unless they got some new speed thing going on with these guys, I just can't see 2024, period. What I think, it'll be 2025, best case scenario. Now, with that said, we heard is December. My favorite spot, Larimar. They're talking September 2025. Okay, I've already accepted December 2025, September through December. Well, here's the problem. 2 years. There is no project that has done this in 2 years. They have 15 floors, 16 actually, 16 floors with the penthouse units. Horizon, Prime Towers, all 4, Horizon building, plus half of a kilometer, I guess, or half of a mile. I don't know, either a kilometer or half of a kilometer of boardwalk, beaches and pools and all that, plus a sports center. So here's the thing. Now, since they have not started, even if they start in okay, forget this month because it's Christmas and all that. Forget this. Even if they start in January, there's no way they're doing this in 1 year, 8 months, 1 year, 9 months. I don't see how this happens. It's not, unless something crazy that I don't know about, where they're getting like 400 people to be on site or something. And I just don't see how this happens. Cruise on land, same thing, same schedule. I don't see how any of this happens because nobody can build and put everything in place in less than 2 years. This is just not a thing. Nobody's done that. And where are they going to get the workforce from? All the other properties are building as well. So where are you going to snag 300-400 people from? Seriously. I mean, it's disgusting. So again, all this delays and Cruise on Land has, broken ground, which I don't, bulldozers and I call them rock breakers. I don't call a bulldozer or two and a rock breaker or two as breaking ground. We don't have foundations down. Great. Bringing bulldozers and rock breaker and cracking up stuff and doing something, great, but that doesn't do us any good. You know how long you're going to be clearing 100 acres? It ain't going to be next week. It ain't going to be the week after that to clear 100 acres. Let's get real. All right? Breaking up rocks and getting all the debris down where you actually have flat, where you can actually build towers and all that. It's not how it works. A lot of people should probably start, if you're into developing or thinking about building, you should look online. I'm pretty sure there's stuff online that'll show you how structures are built, or they'll do a time lapse where they speed it up and look and see how long it takes to build 15 stories, 16 stories, 12 stories, 7 stories, 5 stories from scratch, where there's a jungle environment and rocks and coral and all this stuff that they have to break up and move around, and see how long it takes. Once you understand, you'll be like, damn, they're going to take 3-4 months just to clear. Probably. Unless they're just going to clear a spot and then do one pad, but you're still going to have to do the rest. So it's going to be a few months for that. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 months, 12 months to get your structure up. And that only leaves like 2-3 months for your delivery date. Not possible. Because you got to do the interiors. So not possible. So we're not going to see, I don't think none of us that have anything that hasn't started already is going to see something before 2026 at this point. There has been nobody that's building these type of structures in 2 years. We're going to find out because at Atlanta, Wave Garden, those are supposed to be built next year, 2024. Some of the first phases. And here they are, not going to happen. Because they're not already finished. Their structures aren't already up and enclosed. Not going to happen. So even they're going to be 2026 potentially. Victor Marrero's, well, at least they started. At least they had what was it, 2 floors that I saw. That's it. That's all I remember. Let me go look at something. I don't remember them having a building fully enclosed and they're doing the the walls and the ceilings and the electrical inside and all that. I don't recall seeing that. We need to see that. Like, well, it's too late. There's no way they can deliver in 6 months. So it damn sure won't be in July of 2025 or 24. So, and it's not going to be delivered in 1 year. I just can't see it. So let's get real out here. Nobody's delivered on time thus far. Nobody. The guys for Primavera used to, but now even they're having a little issues. So all kind of stuff is going on with that. So I'm expecting I'm expecting to join us, Victor Morel, 2025, 2026. I'm expecting Galaxy. And come to find out, those guys are doing other projects. So that'll be very, very interesting. George, what's up? Big G, exactly. Okay, George's Charles is being optimistic. He's saying my P4 villa ready next year. Yeah, what is it? December, November is what he's expecting. So his is a villa. So he'll be able to understand how villas are made because, let's see, we were there in November. He knows the villas across from the pool or the man-made beach. They already started. So that'll get him a clue. So if they started, it's going to take 12, 13 months in November. So he'll know if he ever goes back in 2 to 3 to 4 months or 6 months or goes in May 10th through the 15th when we're there and those first buildings are not enclosed, then he knows that's already 7 months. So now you're going to get an idea of can they deliver in a certain amount of time. And also when we're there, his home should already start being built. And he'll know if it's going to take 5 months, 6, 7 months to finish at that point. Because if all they have are 3 walls up, it ain't happening in 6, 7 months. Let's call it what it is. So again, everything is trackable at this point because there's so many projects out there. Now, if you guys missed the Instagram, if you're not on Instagram, please, down below at the bottom, join Instagram. You can join our other platform, social media as well. I posted something up on Instagram, and I was highly elated to see Panorama Lake. In fact, I want to show this. The beautiful doors, the furnishings, the way it looks. I was like, Hoshiman. That's right. Our man, Mr. Estacio, sent me or posted himself on Instagram. And so then I said, oh, this is beautiful. I'm going to show you guys some of this. This is like crazy. Hold on. Let me go back. You guys, this is beautiful stuff here. I'm going to put this on so hopefully you can hear. Look at this. Let's see. Look at this. Is this beautiful or what? This is how you furnish a place. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Look at this. Beautiful. 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 Is that beautiful or what? I was impressed. I'm like, okay, who did this? I had to ask. I'm like, who did this? In fact, I'll even show you guys. Look, this is what the living room looks like. Look at that. Look at this. Anybody paying attention? Somebody went to the Eric Bird Airbnb school. Look at this. Like I always told you guys, look how you should have the carpet, nice table, nice couch. Notice no clutter. This is beautiful. Beautiful work. The color scheme is beautiful. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, this is great. I'm like, where you get the gray doors at? Where'd you get the nice little chocolate furniture at? It's beautiful stuff. So just giving you guys an idea on what that is. And I want to know who's doing it. I want to know where's it from. I want to know. I'm hoping he lets me know. In fact, let me go see if he's going to tell me, because that is beautiful. Very well decorated. And I don't know if that's if that's their furniture package or not. That could be Panorama Lake's furniture package. And if that's their furniture package, that is beautiful. I love that, how they made that room look. That looks spectacular. Is that worth $99 per night? It's a 1-bedroom. By the way, people don't realize that 1-bedroom at Panorama Lake, that's one of the reasons I actually went there to VistaCon in the first place. They were $69,000. Just so you know, they charge people 6 or 7% more. Okay, so if it came out to 73 or 75, that is beautiful. You don't think they won't be able to charge more than $99 per night? I think they will. I think they will, because that is spectacular in my opinion. Very well done. Very, very well done. So again, you want to get your financial freedom papers? Do something like that. All right. And I hope you guys saw they already have somebody sitting at the front counter. I don't know if they started delivering yet. Let me see if he sent me anything. No, he didn't. I got to hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I got to send him a message. In fact, let me see. Hold on. Did I send him? He didn't get the message. Okay, hold on. I'll just go the direct route. I want to know who did it. And I was waiting, but I thought I would have a message back from him. Let me see. Who? Yeah. Beautiful. Hell, I'll copy it myself. It's beautiful. I love it. Great job. I'm in shock, quite frankly. I'm in shock. But like I said, notice no clutter. Notice that the design it's just spectacular. And again, that spectacular look will get you more money. Can you imagine putting that on Airbnb? You think they are not going to charge $99 a night. He's going to get damn near 2% of his purchase price. I think that's 140 easily, 125 easily. And especially it's inside VistaCon in the boot. So he might get 150. It's going to be somewhere like that, I think. That's what I'd be charging with that spectacular looking furniture. So hopefully he'll let me know. I know they're an hour ahead of us, though. I didn't realize that my message didn't go through earlier today. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're talking about. So in case you missed the business portion where you can get your business credit, make sure you sign up with the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like what we're talking about. But here we go. Let's see. Here we are right here. That's the nav. In case you started your business, the reason why that's special is because if you started a business, have your EIN number, have your article saying you're the business owner, have a business address, that always works a lot better. Then you sign up. They send you offers to let you know you could potentially be approved with these companies. Go sign up with Dun & Bradstreet. Go make sure you're signed up and have everything, your EIN numbers, your LLC or corporation, whatever it's going to be. But make sure you have that in tow. And that way you can sign up. And if you pay $49.99, they give you a trade line, meaning NAV, and they report it to your business. And that comes with special features that I mentioned at the beginning of the live stream. Because we're all here, F average, B legendary. There's only one way you can do that. And quite frankly, you can do it. Everybody, you guys can do it. You don't have to be special. You just have to know where to go, where to put your money into. That's the key. Most people are working hard, putting their money in the 401k. Nothing wrong with that. But if you want to speed up your timeline, then you have to do other things. It's easy to work somewhere. I shouldn't say easy, but you can work somewhere and park money in a 401k because every month it's coming off your check. So you never see it. And that's beautiful, but that's 20, 25 years. And my thing, like I always say to people, I don't know what my lifespan is. So if you want to go that route, that's fine. It comes out better for you if you're able to live from like 25 to 57 or 58 or 60. But there is no guarantee that you're going to be able to see what you have been putting towards. So I always say, what about the quicker way? How about a little bit more different way? If you have a situation where you have $10,000 a month coming in already from not having to do much work, you have your freedom papers already in hand. Now you have to put some of that little bit of those profits away into some other freedom papers that you're going to need. And that means dividend investing, trying to invest in a business like I'm doing. And apparently Brian P has joined me in Instavid AI. Well, we put money in and we expect a return. And not only that, SSN Nation members, we get equity. So therefore, as the company builds and has more and the company gets profits, we're getting checks. We're not having to work. Now, I told you again, I'm going to have another deal in place because I'm going to be playing consultant and doing some things with them. So now I'm more invested into this, quite frankly, because I'm going to get another little piece but I don't get any money up front or money monthly or anything. It's going to be based on if we can get this thing performing. That's what it's going to be based on. So I get another little piece, but I'm signing up for it. I'm going to help out, and that's what we're going to do. All right. So just letting you guys know, if you want to do something, check the videos that I dropped. In fact, let me do it this way. I'll put a link in to, I'll do the shorter version because I actually did the replay of the live stream and I put it in with the videos. The live stream, because the live stream and the videos are two separate things. Some people may not even see the live stream video, and a lot of people don't see the regular videos. Let's just call it what it is. All right. So we're going to do something else here. Hold on. I can't put that in there. No wonder that wasn't coming up. I don't want to do that. But I'm going to give you a link to where you can go see this video. I'm waiting. What's happening? This is strange. Very strange. Here we go once again, acting crazy. Huh. I hate when we start talking about making money. We always get delays for no reason. All right, so we want to play that way. That's going to be interesting. All right, we'll play that way. I'll just finally. All right, we're getting closer and closer and closer. We'll see. Yes, but let me know what you guys think. If you could see that video clear about Panorama Lake, for all of you who are real estate investors, quite a house right now who remember the channel, let me know what you guys think of that. I'll play the video once again here shortly. But let me know what you guys think about that furnishing. Some people may say it's too dark. Some people may say, well, I don't like it. Let me know, and it would be helpful. Let me know what you would think you would rent or pay to rent that place. That would be interesting. Let me know. I'm putting this down here in the chat room. If you want to think about an Instavid AI, there you go. And by the way, you can get in just in case you talk with Oscar. You send him a message, info@instavidai.com, and in the title or subject line, put in SSN Nation. All right? Because that's a flag. So he knows if it's SSN Nation, he should open it, check it out. All right? So that's what you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get in. So just put it this way, 1,000 or more. All right. But you got to talk with him. And then you are in the equity positions. And that's only going to last until they reach a certain level. Then it's going to be cut off. And after it's cut off and you want to get in, okay, you can get in, but then you're going to be in a different category. You're going to be actually invested a different way where you don't have any equity. So now you're just going to have whatever they want to pay out to you as a dividend or whatever they want to do as far as when they add more shares and things like that, you're going to get, my mind's going crazy when I don't feel as well, but you could be diluted, and we're going to be diluted in the first. But the point is, dilution only lasts for the people that get in after this situation, after the first. So let's just put it to you another way. Without the equity position, you will just put money in. You don't get money back like the Mr. Wonderful deal. It's in. And now you're waiting on profits, whether that is you go public or whether that is you want to sell internally or something like that, your shares. So that's a whole different ball game. You want to be in the ball game where you are part of the equity team. You want to make sure if this company goes to 100 mil, 50 mil, 40 mil, 30 mil, 10 mil, 500,000, and they sell it, you want to put yourself in position to where you have equity coming back regardless. And if they don't sell it and it's making profits, you're getting equity. You don't really care if they sell it or not. You're just going, damn, do the damn thing, make some money. Let's make it happen because we're getting checks. That's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So just think about it. There's options, and you can go to instavidai.com and sign up for free. You're going to be a beta tester. All right. Just keep that in mind. Be a beta tester. That's all you have to do. Be a beta tester. All right. Let's see here. George's Charles says, George, nice, bro. Congrats. Exactly. Hopefully they have started his unit because, again, it doesn't, I mean, they're going to take, in order for George's unit to be delivered next year, they have to start breaking ground now in January for them, for a villa. So, Joe Nay, the only quick turnaround in reference to building something like that in 1 or 2 years is China. Oh, God. I don't even want to start. Anybody that tells me China's building my building, I don't even want to be in it. In Manila, in the Philippines, that is where those tall buildings and everything, we stayed in a Chinese building. And the reason how you know it's Chinese is because they build differently, slightly. It looks on the outside like American 40 floors, 30 floors high condo building. But on the inside, they do weird things like elevators. They said time. It's like you can time. You don't care how fast the elevators go up and down. It's just weird stuff. They put in the maid's quarters. And the maid's quarters, they put it in on the interior of the hallway. So the maid's quarters room actually has a window in the hallway, and the area is not open. I was like, that's weird. It's not like an open space there. It's in a building with ceilings that are like 9-10 feet high, and it opens out, and you can sleep in the room. The room was no more than probably 9 by 8. And then there was a bathroom shower in there, which was nice. But that's their idea of a maid's quarters in a building, when I'm like, wait, that should have been on the outside, but it's just weird to me. And then the way they have cement, but you can tell it's the cheap cement. It's like the length of time that building is going to stand and you're going to feel comfortable might be 25 years or something. I don't know, but it wasn't, you could tell by the cement and the way the coloring and all that. I was like, man, it's brand new, but 20 years from now, I think there's going to be a problem. There's going to be an issue, but we will see. But I don't want anything built by China. I'm just saying. Nothing was wrong with the building. It looked beautiful, spectacular. They actually had this next unit. I went over to see some friends of ours, and they had something similar to what Larimar's doing. And they had these big lakes, or it's not lakes, but it was big pools. Huge. I mean, it was like 50 yards long. It was spectacular, though. It was beautiful. And they had fountains and all kind of stuff. And it's like $700 a night or $700 a month to rent in this place. They have reception area, your mail area. I was like impressed. I was like, what'd you say? $700? Yeah, the guys are like $700 a month. I was like, this is awesome. I think you're right, Eric. When I went there in October, they were working 6 days a week. But even with that, it sounds too optimistic. You're correct. The finishing takes 3 times as much as first phase. Exactly. Yeah, Victor, I can tell you right now, I didn't go out there. I was supposed to go out there and go look, but I didn't. I was like, I'm not going out there. But if you were there in October and they didn't have 5 floors and already surrounded with sheetrock and already getting ready to do the interiors, there's no way they're going to be done by next year. No way. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Because you have more than just, even though you have the 5 floors, I think you have what, 45 units, 40 units, something like that, maybe more. And you still got a penthouse up there. So I just don't see how they're getting it done. And not to mention that they still have other units there, other buildings that they still need to finish as well. So I just can't see these guys being done in 12 months. So look at 2025 is more than likely the scenario. And that's a big if they're rolling out in 5-6 months and the whole building is complete. That's a big if. The whole building has to be complete first. Then you'll know the next timeline. So the same timeline I'm using for Cruise on Land, Larimar, anybody else talking about delivery in 2025, all I know is we better start seeing foundations like now. Simply put, foundations need to be down now. Next month, I'll give you a pass. If you got next month down and you got 5 pads down, or how many buildings you're going to have in the first phase, and those pads are down, and we see the first floor because you had to put in the beams on the bottom levels. If we see something like that, then I might give you some little leeway on it's not going to take you 2 years. But I just can't see you having foundations and cleared areas and all that, and all you have is a pad. You're not doing 2 years. You're not doing 2025. You're going to be into 2026. And that's if there's no hurricanes or nothing. Because if there's a hurricane situation, not going to happen. Not going to happen. So we made this hurricane season. Can you make the second and the third one? 2024, can you make that one? 2025, can you make that one? All right. I have a situation right now with Simon Terraces. Simon Terraces 2, they sent me a message on 2 days ago in the morning. So they're saying Simon 1, delivery date 2023. You guys have seen the video of Simon Residences 1, 2023. Delivery date. So in case you haven't, I think I might have loaded it up. Check this out. Here's Simon Residences 1. All right. This is one of the reasons I have my company, just so you guys know. If we get the name, we'll know in another 3 weeks. Probably in January. But if I get the name SSN Lifestyle, that's what it's going to be. And this will be one of the units that people get to stay in. Well, this isn't actually the unit, but it's similar to this in all respects. All right. So here we go. I'll show you this one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's how we do it. So this is Primavera 2, P2. P4 is another one that has its own man-made beach. That is where George's Charles has a beautiful, special made at this point condo, 4 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, with a bathroom, a full bath out back where his pool is, because it includes a pool. Can you believe 2,600 square feet once they enclose that bathroom out back? Because it's 2,560 square feet, but that bathroom's going to add another 50 or 40 square feet. So he'll be over 2,600 square feet. Can you believe? Under 300,000, close to $100 per square foot is a steal. That's what he's having built at Primavera 4. Primavera 2, which the SSN Lifestyle Club all starts at, they don't have a man-made pool, man-made beach there. They have 3 pools, though, besides the one that's at the condo. So there's 4 pools for the condo owners, because they'll have access to the one downstairs. I don't know why you'd walk to the other ones, but so be it. They have a basketball court there. There's supposed to be a soccer field there, which I haven't seen yet. There's supposed to be a fitness center, which I haven't seen yet. There's supposed to be a game room, which I haven't seen yet. All right. But there's buildings that are by a pool area that are empty right now. So I think that's probably where the fitness center is going to be and the game room might be. So we'll see. But that is going to be Primavera 2. It's closer to downtown. So if you want to get downtown, you'll be downtown in less than 3 minutes. That's how close it is. It's on the other side of Vistacana. So just giving you guys an idea of what's happening. All right. And something fascinating for all you people buying in the Dominican Republic at Primavera 2, they have everything. They have these emails that they've been sending lately that they will do 12%, which is outrageous, really, right? They will do 12% in-house financing. Now, I don't fully understand what they mean, because in translation, this is why I have to have an attorney, Johan Confidante. I have to send it to him, because it's translating out saying, we'll give you 12%, but only until the program ends. And I don't know what that means. Program ends. What does that mean? Until you pay it off, or do you mean until delivery of titles? What do you actually mean? So that's why I need his interpretation of what this says in Spanish, because the interpretation comes out weird. But apparently 12%. So let's recap on the 12%. This is what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say, because those condos are 70, 80 grand. All right. So somebody could have 12% on 40 grand. Somebody could have 12% on less than that. But 12, if they're willing to do 12%, and what we'll do here is let's do it this way. Let me put this on screen. Let's go to Google. Let's go to Google. All right. Here, I need this. Okay. Let's go to Google. Mortgage calculator. I hate when this happens. All right. Here we go. I don't know about tax and fees. I don't even know if they'll do this, but 12% is crazy. Let's do 70, what was it? 72, what was it? Okay, I'll do a different one. Penthouse unit, 82,000. All right. Let's say you put down 30%. Come on now. 30%. This is over 30 years, $492 a month. See, here's the problem, which is not a problem, but this is for 30 years. And then, wait, that's not the 12% though, right? Let's get 12% in here. Hold on a second. 12%, because that changes things dramatically. 699. So if you can see that, you see a dramatic shift at 699, right? Dramatic shift. All right, 30% down, 24. That's 30 years. I don't think they're going to give you 30 years. What I think is adjustable rate mortgage. No. Okay. I'm not going to even be able to do it, but we'll go down to 15. Look, it's $798. That's $800 per month for a IOU of roughly 48,000. All right. So 12% is astronomical. Bank could be doing 7.5, and now you're down to a more manageable 641. But if they do 10 years, then you're going to be at $800 per month for the financing. HOAs, property tax is zero though. That's the good news. Home insurance could be that. So that drops your price down dramatically. 556 at 7.5. But 12%, what they want is crazy. That gets you up to 713. The reason why I took off to zero for property tax is because if you buy it for under 170,000, you don't have any property tax. Anything over the 170, you pay 1%. All right. So it's that simple. But anyhow, 713 is what somebody would pay, and that's 15 years. They don't have anything under that, and the best case scenario would be 10 years. 614. $287 yearly for home insurance, which I don't know if that's going to be true. But there it is. So can you live with 614 out of 48,000? Gonna have to, right? Is that worth it? They do a credit check, by the way, for their in-house financing, which is interesting. George's Charles, he says, I recommend get a P4 villa, guys, in your portfolio. That's true, because it's almost too late. They have beach and other amenities. They will be ready in 1 year. No. I don't know if they'll be ready in 1 year. I thought they had a 14-month deal. I think they put in their contracts 14 months, but close enough. P4, Primavera 4, is on the other side of Vistacana, which means you're about 8 to 10 minutes from downtown. They have the man-made beach, which I might have a video of that. So if you're interested in villas, this is the spot. No, I don't. Nope, I don't. I don't have a video of that. No video of the man-made beach. But nonetheless, real estate investing, no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry. Business credit. Some people say, hey, why don't I have an LLC for my business if I buy property like in the United States? Well, remember when I was talking about you bought the property for under 160, 170,000 as an individual? If you turn it into a business, then you have to pay taxes on any income coming in. So if you did decide to do Airbnb, your business pays 27% tax. Okay, on any revenue coming in, 27% gone. So if you want to switch it into a business and do that, that's your business, but I would not recommend that. You want to stay clear of that. There's no reason, quite frankly. Just keep your up to 170, 1%, over 170, 1% is what I mean. Zero up to 170,000. So the fact you bought it for 80,000 or 70,000, because some of these 2 bedrooms were 70 at the time, and then 82,000 was for the penthouse. So if you decided to put that in a business name and then you can start renting things out, you're going to pay taxes. because businesses don't get the exemptions that an individual gets in this case. So just keep that in mind. All right. Higher than personal, but then don't get carried away. 25% is for personal too. If you're a citizen, you got to pay 25% tax, which is crazy. If you're not a citizen, I still think you're going to be paying 25% tax. I haven't checked fully with how much taxes we're going to pay, but nonetheless, that's what we're talking about. All right. Let me know what you guys think. I wish I had these videos. That's surprising. I don't have it. I should have had that one. Well, let's see if we can add it. Because the lake is beautiful as well. And I got to go next month. Last month. Let's see if I can add some special video. So George's Charles spot where he's buying in. That's 1129. Nope. No. It's 11. No. Oh, we might have it. Might have something. It'll be interesting if we do. But nonetheless, you want to do no qualifying, no barriers to entry and all that? Well, you can do pre-construction. Yeah, I don't have the right one, though. That's strange. I thought I had it, but I don't. Oh, here, well, hold on. I might have something here. Here goes something, but I don't know. I'll just put this in there just for George's Charles. I don't even know if this is right for editing and putting in, but we'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, see you. Hopefully you'll come back on Friday night at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what the subject matter is going to be. But if you just now came for the Business Credit Made Easy, make sure you sign up with NAV. That's how we make it easy. All right, because you're going to qualify based on business. Whether it's a startup, they'll have all your information. Make sure you have your EIN number. Make sure you have everything you need. And a commercial business address helps. That's why I have linked down to Opus Virtual Office below in the description. So you can go sign up with them. It's $99, but you use our promo code YG1. They're all letters. Y, G as in George, the number 1. 3 letters. You get your administrative fee waived. You can sign up for monthly, which is $99 per month, or annually, where you'll get 1 free month if you do that way. Make sure you check it out, because you have people answering your phones or the phone, because you get a free phone number, business phone number on 411. You get a business fax number, and somebody answers your phone live, and then they can transfer the call to you. That's how sweet this is. All right. So that's just for starters. They give you also added Tradeline. They report to the business credit files as you make your monthly payments, or if you paid annually. So that's a bonus. So keep that in mind. All right. And you have a business address, commercial address. That is very, very favorable in your favor. All right. Check this out. It comes in a kidney shape. They have cabanas. They have a clubhouse. They're going to put in a restaurant and bar all on their sandy beach, man-made. That's included in there. And of course, they have other things, soccer fields, basketball courts, children's playground area, several things like that. All right. So hopefully that helps you understand what we're dealing with here. And again, no credit check, no qualifying, no barrier to entry. Now, on the backside, you will need to qualify if you need a loan, because then you have to go through a bank, and not a bank in the United States. You're going to go through a bank in the DR. That's why if you go over there, you should always go over and check on your investments. And it's a write-off, by the way. Just saying. So you go over there and you go check it out. You see what you like. Make sure you understand where you are. And then open up a bank account when you're there. Some of you would say, Eric, well, that's going to be a daunting task. Yes, it would be a daunting task if you just rolled in. But what we do is we have Johan Confidante as my attorney and several people here. Gresha goes to the bank to submit all the documents that's needed. So she's a liaison where they will say, I need your W-2s. I need your tax returns. I need 2 forms of ID. I need 3 months or 6 months bank statements. She gathers all that and then sends it over to whoever. In 1 or 2 days, they approve it. And then you get to roll in and go see somebody, and all that's, you're already approved. And now all you're doing is signing paperwork, because they do it like 1985, 1995, where things come out and you got to sign 10 pages and all that. And then eventually you get around to depositing money, whether you're going to have a peso account, USD account, or both. And then they have to give you receipts. Then you got to program your PIN card. And then they'll grab your phone just to program the app. Make sure you can get in on the app. That's simple. But the banks charge 7.5%, 8.5%. And they check your credit as well. You have to give authorization. So just keep that in mind. All right. So again, you want to play with the big boys, then you have to act like one. You have to handle biz. All right. I'm going to play a video right now because it sounds like I'm on a coughing spree in a second. So excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, but it's showtime for we'll play this.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we get around, having a little fun. This is why you need your freedom papers, because you have a little free time. You get to mingle and go hang out. That's the kicker right there. So once again, I want to thank everybody for being here. Make sure you smash that like button. And the YouTube gods, let them know that you're in the house by subscribing. Clicking the all notification bell would be greatly appreciated. Hopefully, I'll see you at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday night. And whatever you guys want to talk about at this point, let me know. But remember, you may be watching this and you may be thinking, why can't I get in the chat room? Well, there's a reason. On Wednesday nights, only members with the icon can be in the chat room. Everybody else can watch. How do you get your financial freedom papers? You buy assets. That's the simplest answer. Assets look like this. You put money in, you get money back without working for it. That is our definition somewhat of assets. So even if you have to work for it, at least you put money in and you're getting money back. Will you get money back if you're not working for it? That's the asset. It's not correlated to you working for it. That's the asset. So when we move into a house, you think it's an asset. Well, some people think of it that way because the price goes up. It only goes up because of inflation. It also goes up because you're paying for it. Again, I'm going to do something because we have people on here who don't understand. They're freely, clearly going into a house as an asset. Well, is it? What was that? Oh, okay. This is not, I don't want to share that screen. Okay. I'm going to do something real quick. Where's the mortgage calculator at? Oh, man, I hate this one. Let me see if I have the right one. We used to have that nice little mortgage calculator by Google, and they took that one away. I don't really know why. No, I'm not leaving this site. No. Wow. Okay. Google mortgage calculator. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can pull this up, make it work. Let's see. Are we still on the? Oh, we're still on the mortgage calculator. I don't like this one though. That's a bummer. I guess that's what I'm gonna have to live with right now. Okay. I know a lot of you have seen this before. Unfortunately, this new calculator is slightly different. I think it's substantially different, quite frankly. Here we are. Let me see. Do they actually show? No, see, this was the difference right here. It doesn't show you how much you spend over the life of the loan. See, they changed the mortgage calculator to this because I was showing people the most important factor. Let me see if I can go to another place where we can find the right one where they give you the amount that you pay over the course of the loan. All right, 400,000, 20% down, interest rate 7.7, your mortgage $2,700.21, no PMI because you put 20% down on a $400,000 house. If you do this for 30 years, annual payment is $32,000. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, when the interest rate comes down, people are going to be buying a $400,000 house. They're going to be happy. They may live in it 20 years. They may live in it 15. They may live in it 30. It doesn't matter when you live in it because I'm about to point something out to you. This is $32,000 every year that you're putting money in. Yes, it's paying down your loan, But at the same time, you're putting $32,000 in here. For me, I look at it differently. I go, okay, that's $32,000 a year because it's a liability. Every year for 10 years, that's 32,000 out of my pocket. Okay? So that's 320,000. So the guys come and say, "Man, my house is worth 800,000." I say, "That's nice." But again, you've already paid damn near $400,000 by the time year 10 comes. So if they say it's worth 800 and I paid 720 or 32,000, 320,000 in addition, and then I still got to pay off whatever my remaining balance is, which in 10 years it might still be 300,000 or 250. I've put the money in already. So yeah, I come out with looking good because I'm like, I bought the house, but I get a $700 check, $800 check. That's nice. They take out 360, so I still have a nice little $400,000. It's nice, but I'm paying $32,000 a year is the way I always look at it. And if you carry this for the whole 30 years, you end up paying close to $1 million. So your house better be worth $1 million plus at the end of 30 years. If it's of any value, but the whole time it's a liability. So again, people think that to me, I never looked at a house as an asset. Other people may, but the asset means you're going to borrow against it to create a real asset that pays you. So then you can pay off this little liability that you have. You don't really want to pay $32,000 annually yourself. You want that passive income to come in and pay for the $32,000. That's a whole different ball game because now you're using another vehicle. That's what the wealthy do. So they can go and buy things because they have passive income coming in. Their freedom papers are already established. So, oh, no. Just keep that in mind. I might get, let's see what happens here. That's interesting. Okay. All right, we're good. Now, if there's anything else you guys want to talk about, please let me know now. I'm going to make this short and sweet tonight because like I said, I'm still under the weather. My voice isn't 100 back, but I'm going to get a good night's sleep, hopefully, and we'll get our voice back tomorrow. And I got to take care of myself. So plenty of liquids, as they say, a little vitamins, and plenty of rest. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'll see you on Friday night live stream at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd really appreciate if you come by and check us out. Chat room will be wide open. Anybody can discuss anything that they want. And I'll be dropping a video tomorrow, sadly, about our Ring of Fire, which is going to be on Miracle Cash and More, what they were saying basically last year. And we're going to keep the train rolling. So once again, if you guys have any questions, say so now. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. You know it's hard out here. You can't rest on your laurels because you never know when something's going to change. You want your freedom papers, you have to get many different asset classes. So that way, if one goes haywire, you have another option. If two goes haywire, you have another option. All three going haywire, slim. All right. That's not how it's designed. Assets, equities. Equities are stocks, mutual funds, 401ks, right? Other equities or other assets could be like we showed a condo, homes. You can do your Airbnbs or short-term rentals or even long-term rentals. Does not matter. Those are assets where you don't have to work to get money back. So that's where you want to do it. You want to go to dividend funds. We've talked about those. Yield max ETFs, for instance. If the stock market goes down like everybody's predicting, then yield max ETFs, they're going to do well, according to the experts. All right, on CNBC. They talked about it. If stock market goes up, then that means the price of shares of the dividend stocks that give out these enormous returns, their stock price is probably going to go down. So we want something that's like level in reality, or going down is a good thing for all of us ETF holders. So We will find out how this all plays out, but you have to be in the game, ladies and gentlemen, if you want that freedom paper. All right. It's not that hard. You just have to allocate the income money that you have, you allocate that to a specific asset class, and you start somewhere. You don't need 1,000, you don't need 10,000, you don't need 20,000, you don't need 25,000. If you have that, then great. But start, I don't care, with anything, and then add on to it every month or every week. Whenever you have a paycheck, whenever any money comes out, pay yourself first, where you're saying, okay, I'm going to shoot some money over here. That's what you should be thinking about, ladies and gentlemen. All right. 2024 is going to be one crazy ride. That's what I anticipate. And crazy, I mean, it's going to work out for us, the top 10 percenters. Interest rates are going to come down. That's going to make the stock market and real estate on fire. And it's all over but the shouting at that point, because once most homes reach 800, 900,000, only the rich can own a home, can even buy one. You're going to have to make 6 figures, 200,000, 250 to be able to afford a nice home in a nice neighborhood. I believe that's what's going to happen next time. So get yourself in position now. All right. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay safe out there. Happy holidays. Make sure, you watch your back. You never know what's going to happen out here. People under stress and duress, as well as being happy and jolly. But you never know the distinction between the two. So be safe out here during these crazy holiday weeks as you're going out shopping. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.